Hey everybody, it's Christian from Triple C Mame Games, and I'm back today with comic book issue of the day featuring a very controversial comic book that was created by the DC Black Label launch back in 2018, okay? This book here does feature Batman. It's very dark. I really enjoyed reading the book and I cannot wait to read the rest of the series. It's a 3-part book series, and the controversy surrounds the artwork inside of it, actually. This is the first time that Bruce Wayne or Batman has had a naked feature where his genitals are actually shown in the book. Now, there are multiple excerpts inside this book where that is evident. Now, how controversial, I don't know. I think if I was looking at this and I was like, hey, my son, Eli Hunter, they're about to be 12 and 10. If they were saying, oh, Dad, let me take a look at this. I want to read this book. I would know by the title of the book, the cover art of the book, that is not appropriate for a child to read. But anyways, we're going to go over and say Batman Damned, okay? This book's pretty awesome. It's a much larger style book. You can see it's like a magazine style book. And this is the base cover, 1A. My wife, Marissa, actually picked up all the books. I think I have 4 books in the total here. I have 2 variants for book number 3. But picked up all these books in total for about $40, which is actually a pretty good deal. Considering that these were underprinted, especially once they realized that, hey, probably not, let's just not show Bruce Wayne's, genitals in a book, right? So anyways, the book is pretty much based off of the premises, so it's a premises series, a premiere series, at the DC Black Label launch, which gives established creators creative freedom to explore characters and stories outside of continuity, right? So essentially, this is like a story arc that's outside the traditional Batman line. Now, I tell you, it was very good. I enjoyed it because it kind of makes you think what's going on inside of Batman's head, Bruce Wayne's head, and the characters as they're going through their daily life, right? You know, there are parts in here where you hear about Constantine being available. There are parts in here where you're not sure if Joker is or is not dead. They reference certain aspects. But there's also parts about the dead coming back to life. And so it's really kind of a different perspective of what I think Batman is like. And I really loved it. The artwork was very dark. It was cascading. It was very lined. The shading was great. The color was just exactly what you would expect for something in this depth. You know, when you're thinking about those of us that have those out there in the world, not us, those out in the world that have sort of like depression issues or ADHD issues or other type of mental style concerns, right? This book might hit home for you because it really breaks out like, oh, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? What's happening going here? How they see the world is not actually how the world is happening. And so that can be very concerning. And this starts from a young age from Bruce, when the death of his parents, even before the death of his parents. There's excerpts inside this book that talk about Bruce seeing creatures from the dead, essentially dead, that were either in his mind or he thought they were real during the time of his father and his mother being alive when he was a child. And it allowed him to kind of cope with some of the things he witnessed his dad essentially doing. I recommend highly for you to look at this book. I don't know how many are out there. I know it's an underprinted book, I can say that. But the book series is pretty awesome. Like I said, this is Batman Damned #1, a much larger style book. The book was pretty long, and it's really sturdy, really nice. It kind of has like a graphic novel style feel to it versus like a comic book feel to it. But even on the side of the book, you can see how it right there has top red up top. With nice binding there as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful design book. Here's book number 2, just for your reference. So for book 1, first off, they made 3 total variants for book 1. For book 2, they didn't make any variant. The reason being is because you can't make a variant. This cover is amazing. This is book number 2. You see it's like a female Joker, or is it the Joker, or is it a female? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. You gotta read the book to know, right? Look at this amazing looking cover. It's just ready to rock. I mean, if that doesn't scream dark, I don't know what does, okay? Then I have 2 of the 3 covers. Yes. Oh, so there is just 2 covers. I have both covers, okay, for Batman Damned. So you'll see this is the first, this is cover 3A. You'll see again, it's like a Joker style with the round here, and you see it's like it's just literally just like a skull coming up there, and you see his kind of smile here, right? Like I said, the artwork is fantastic in this here. Cannot wait to read these last 2 books and really get involved. And the last cool thing here, this variant for the 3rd book is pretty awesome. It's a special cover by Jim Lee. And you'll see here, it has the Counting Crow, right? So we talk about one of the series in Batman that the Counting Crow, I believe it is one of the top. I guess it's a cipher book as well. This is pretty neat. Just take a look at it. It's pretty awesome. I just like the style of this book here. I probably will try to snag this cover in the actual Batman series. It's pretty neat, but just take a look at that. You can see him there. He's hunched over. He's being stabbed by stuff. He's got stuff sticking out of him right there, and he's something else. I tell you, it is just a total different atmosphere when you think about Batman. Okay, this book screams dark. This book screams the dead. This book screams read me. Okay, highly recommend read me. Anyways, this book came out in 2018. Again, there is some controversy around it, so I do not recommend you letting your children read it. Yeah, whatever. And 2, because of the storyline and the conventionalism of it, it definitely is a must read in my opinion. Anyways, let me know what you think. Are you a fan of these type of dark style comic books? I know Batman, we think of him as the Dark Knight, like he is the epitome of what a dark character should be like, right? I don't read a lot of DC books, but this is one book that I absolutely was very happy to read, and I can't wait to continue reading more. Anyways, Christian out.